If anyone plans on taking the interstate, we had a caller report there might be up to a 20-vehicle accident on the interstate. I don't know which direction yet, but it plotted somewhere near the way station by Beloit. I'll advise further. They haven't requested assistance yet.
4234, copy.
10-4. No, it sounds like there's at least one vehicle on fire. We don't have any injuries reported yet. 10-4.
4713, send that down to me.
4713, 10-4. It sounds like for the vehicle fire, it's a black freight X truck with visible flames in the front engine. I got that call as well. 10-4, thank you. The vehicle fire is reported by the 181 westbound. Occupant appears to be getting out. No known injuries.
81124, Rock.
81124, go ahead.
Did you have fire and EMS en route for this event at the 181?
We do. It looks like my partner just submitted a call, so we'll be sending out Turtle Fire Department. And I'm waiting for my CAD to update for EMS standby.
10-4.
30 car pile up. Cross Street Creek to Town 9, Town 9 to Creek at 1235.
There were about 3 or 4 semi-accidents. We're going to be by Philhauer on I-90. Everyone appears to be fine. We don't have our equipment to go.
10-4.
And you're going to have at least 2, if not 3, lane blockage southbound I-90.
10-4.
Full semi-accident northbound also.
10-4. 81124 and other units. We have a report that there's now a female in one of the vehicles bleeding from a hand, so we're sending a Beloit ambulance, a Janesville engine, and we have Turtle Fire Department paged.
1124, thanks.
Turtle Fire Department respond to the interstate, mile marker 182 on I-90 westbound, mile marker 182 I-90 westbound, for a semi that is on fire, Cross Street Creek to Town 9, Town 9 to Creek at 1237. The female that's injured right now apparently is in a black Ford Taurus with airbag deployment. She has facial injuries, but she's conscious. We're trying to determine which mile marker that one's at.
They just shoved people down off of here at Avalon? Yep, that'll be the best. Over here by Racine, do you want to start working on that? I'll go up to the senior.
Before we make decisions of shutting the interstate down. Do we have the traffic cams up so we can get an accurate report of what we have going on the interstate?
We're trying to pull them up, but it looks like they're just rotating right now. Westbound 182, I-90 westbound. Or a 30-car pile up with a semi on fire. Cross Street Creek to Town 9, Town 9 Creek at 1240. I copy requesting 112. 4764, go ahead.
We're just north of Avalon here on the interstate. We got traffic going about 25 miles an hour. If we want to shut down, we can get it done now and get them off.
1124, just shut it down. If we need to, we'll open back up.
10-4.
And you'll be responding to the 181 of I-90 eastbound 181. I-90 eastbound, this is a different accident. We're still getting vehicles involved in injuries. Cross Street there, LT Town Line Road to East Woodman Road, 1 minute to LT Town Line Road, time on is 1242.
Rock fire from the 10-8. We'll move all traffic to the interstate incident over to Central Peter.
I copy. The secondary accident at the 181, do you want me to keep that on Rock Fire main then, since the other accident will be at Central?
Central and coordinated.
I copy. Both incidences will be moving to Rockfire Central.
Rockfire, you can place Battalion 9 in service.
Battalion 9 in service. Battalion 9 is going to have the city line.
That's correct.
10-4. Battalion 8 and other units responding to the 182. I'll be giving a patient update on Central. They're responding to the 182 of I-90 westbound. We do have a Nissan, silver in color, with a ankle and chest injury. We also have a pregnant female in a different vehicle that needs to be checked out.
Battalion 8 copies all information.
Rockfire from 812 on Central. Did they say anything about extrication at this time?
Nothing on extrication.
812 copy. 713 to 4215. Eastbound is completely blocked right now.
Brush truck out toward this way, and we should probably do a callback.
So I don't know how bad it is.
Keating County. We're going to be coming in from the south, checking out the westbound.
Found north from there is full blockage. I think it was all the way up to the 177.
$4721.
Go ahead.
Getting reports of a crash north of us in the southbound lane as well, further back.
Mile marker 812 of I-90 westbound. 843 will be responding to the 182 of I-90 westbound for a several vehicle accident. 4 patients that we are aware of at this time. Cross Street East Creek Road to LT Town Line Road. LT Town Line to East Creek. Come on, is 1245.
8 from 812, we just got on, we're heading southbound, we're going to change over and come up northbound. So there might be another 2 vehicle accident 2 miles north of the Avalon exit on I-90.
That's correct.
I'm out with the one at the 177 on the southbound side.
We have multiple vehicles and semis jackknifed on the shoulder side of the interstate. 142 is going to be out on triage, switching to Central.
And the information they're calling the maroon route. Close interstate both directions from Highway 11 to County S. Sam, Reroute 11 to G to BT to S.
Westbound and for everything else that's going to go on around the 2 cities.
Copy.
Battalion 8 from 142 on Central.
This is Battalion 8, go ahead, 142.
142 is out triaging currently. We're unable to get past traffic with the just off the ramp. Westbound completely blocked.
To go westbound, I got a plow truck to shut down the interstate on County S entrance ramp.
That's right.
To go the opposite direction. Rockfire from Battalion 8. If you can check with State Patrol, we need that shut down.
Battalion 8, I know they're pulling a reroute. I'm just working on my PDs. I'll get back to you with the reroute in a second.
Copy that.
Our Turtle, Evansville, Edgerton with the engine. Squads from Darien. Ambulances from Milton, Town of Beloit, Splitsville, City of Beloit. Chief, Battalion 2, Battalion 13, and Edgerton. And again, this is Magus Division 104 pulling a EMS card for box 80-13. On command of Battalion 8 from Janesville for the 182 of I-90 westbound to the box level. Units due to respond with engines, Turtle, Evansville, Edgerton, squads from Darien, ambulances from Milton, Town of Beloit, Footville, City of Beloit. Chief, Battalion 2, Battalion 13 in Edgerton. Then in change of quarters will be an engine and ambulance due to Station 1. Again, change of quarters, engine and ambulance due to Station 1. Timeout 12:51.
Westbound, I have ambulance on scene and fire scan on scene. Battalion 2 will be en route. We'll have to take a pass. We're on ambulances, on the ambulance. Battalion 2 will be en route to the accident.
I copy out of ambulances, Battalion 2 en route. 1641 Rockford Highway, now agent waiting.
I'm with Trooper Gross at the on-ramp at I-90 and Avalon.
I'm going to go to that orange route and then traffic control off there.
We called State Patrol and they're insisting that they want the maroon route. Now, maroon route is closing from Highway 11 to County S. It would be reroute 11 to G to BT to SM and reverse for north traffic.
We have one yellow and a blue vehicle. 142, you are the triage.
48.
4748, go ahead.
4710 will be it with myself. Do you want to go S down?
D-13 for the 182 of I-90 westbound. Units due to respond will be Evansville with an engine and Edgerton with an engine. Turtles already accounted for. Darien already accounted for. Ambulances from Milton, Town of Beloit, Footville, City of Beloit. Chiefs will be Edgerton and Battalion 2, Battalion 13 already accounted for. And again, Janesville, change of quarters will be engine and ambulance from the city due to Station 1. Timeout will be 12:55.
Staging officer from 813, we're at Avalon and Revote.
Accident, if any unit can advise where you'd like Janesville to report to, we requested they send units. You just want them to start heading eastbound.
Proceed the wrong way on westbound. Just be careful, there is a couple stragglers. You will be at first taking a look at the fire on the semi. I'm going to contact 142 and see how many more units we need.
42.
402, go ahead.
Vehicle tags, I'm headed to the dealership.
402, 10 I haven't had a chance to associate your calls yet.
No, that's fine. 4721.
3721, go ahead.
We got traffic shut down just north of the 177, but traffic is able to get back on going south unless we get a unit up there.
10-4, I'm getting a call in for Janesville to take care of that.
4713.
Locked at 80.4 southbound. We aren't going to be able to get up. We are walking southbound, checking on vehicles. We're out of the gate. We're northbound.
I copy that. You are out of your vehicle. You're walking northbound and checking vehicles at this time.
10-4, as of now, we only have one minor injury. I'll advise as I get farther.
812, if it's possible, can you grab your yellow tape and when you're going through, let's mark these vehicles somehow that they've been checked.
Copy that, 812. We'll work our way back, tag, and I'll let you know. Battalion 8 from 142 on Central.
This is Battalion 8, go ahead, 142.
I don't know what you have for rigs that are close to the fire. As it stands right now, the 183 exit eastbound, you can get a rig against traffic all the way up to the fire.
Okay, they're coming up the wrong way, westbound currently.
10-4, we got one vehicle, it appears is on fire, as well as two semis.
After that, one vehicle and two semis. 813 copies, fire information. Obviously, we're probably going to need some more water, potentially. Yeah, I got you. 500 to Battalion 8, I have two of my tenders coming out.
Beyond or empathize on your wishes for us.
Engine 812 from Battalion 8.
812, go ahead.
812, I'm going to switch you over to the red channel. You are operations.
812 copies, going to red channel, operations.
Point 2, they are the injured person from your call. Battalion 8, I haven't heard from 842. Are you able to get them?
Turtle tenders 561, 562 being route on Central. Interstate Command, which way would you like us to come in?
This is Command, go ahead.
I have two water tenders for the fire. What is our best access? Which way would you like us to come in?
I think your best bet for right now for us is let's come and have you stage at the Avalon Road overpass. And when we get units on scene, they can give us the best way for you guys to get there from here.
Tenders 561 and 562 will be en route to the Avalon overpass. From that direction, all the way up to the fire. So if anybody else needs to come up that direction.
10-4.
Stopping northbound traffic, sliding back on the interstate.
The file check was there and I had 4710 heading down there.
What's got a unit? Can you get them to swing out there as soon as that shell comes?
I copy. Oh, 6, go ahead.
Steve Patrol's advised me that once we get the fire out and send any westbound traffic, do best there for damage.
Westbound mile marker 182. Call came into Rock County, came out 1304.
Report officer on the salt accident.
Go ahead.
203, we're doing the best we can up here with this, so I'm sorry if this is a little confusing. Just north of the 177 between County O and the exit there at Highway 11, we've got a female on a silver gold Kia Sorento. She's in the eastbound lane that's injured. I just wondered if you can somehow find your way up to that vehicle, if you got to come in off of Racine, or if you can be able to go the wrong way from Avalon Road there.
Couldn't get a hold of Battalion 9 if you want a new incident for that.
I'll be able to do that. I'm just getting off the interstate here in a minute. I'll just see which way I can navigate.
Yeah, I apologize. I'm not sure how far backed up this is going to go in the eastbound lane, so I appreciate it, though.
Along with Township Engine 211, respond to the interstate mile marker 176, I-90 eastbound. That's 176, I-90 eastbound. For a traffic accident with injury, there's a female in a silver or gold Kia. Cross streets, Highway 11 to County Road O, County Road O to Highway 11, 1310.
You have 2 to 3 greens that way.
I-90 command from engine 112.
Meet up with 842. 842 has 2 greens that they've come upon that we need to get out of here.
They will keep one lane of traffic eastbound clear the whole route, so that should be Avalon South.
On the southbound side. Turtle Tender to Interstate Command on Central. We've arrived on Avalon Road, awaiting instructions. I copy that, Turtle. Give me 1 second, please.
Team up, empty. Stand by.
What's your direction would you like us to come in?
Give me 1 second. Engine 813 from Battalion 8. I have 2 tenders that are at the Avalon Road overpass. Is it the best route to have them follow your path going the wrong way?
That's affirmative. Have them come the same exact way.
1124, Rock.
1124, go ahead.
Well, I still got vehicles getting on southbound from Racine Street to the main line.
10-4, I don't know if Janesville's actually arrived on scene yet, but I know they were headed that way. Oh, guys,
743. Man, go ahead.
843 has done triage from the northern end of the accident all the way down to 812 location. We only have 2 patients and they are at the very north end of the accident.
I copy that. Battalion 2, did you copy? On that side of the, on the eastbound side, we have 2 patients so far that they found. I do have Milton 1341 coming your way.
Battalion 2 copies, 2 additional patients. We got 1341 coming our way.
Self and the first squad and get on at the second squad car. Enter the interstate up there.
Exception of water. I think it'd be helpful if we start going through and doing secondary checks on people to make sure that we're not missing anybody. So if I'll yield to 812, but let's start doing some secondary checks, and I'll use your crew for that.
Battalion 8 from 842.
This is Battalion 8, go ahead, 842.
We're making our way north. We probably have about 6 patients so far, and we have not met up with 812 yet.
I copy. You have 6 and you haven't met up with 812 yet.
Working from south locations. We are at the 181. We have 3 patients, 2 green, 1 yellow. So if we have an ambulance, probably have to come to the other side, jump us, and I can give them vehicle tags and description to take care of the patients.
And ambulances only to the second level. That'll be South Beloit, Evansville, Clinton, and Orfordville. Again, on the second level, it'll be South Beloit, Evansville, Clinton, and Orfordville for the interstate accident 182 of I-90 westbound. Staging will be at Avalon and Reed Road. Again, this is Mavis Division 104, upgrading box 8013 for the EMS card at the 182 of I-90 westbound. Ambulances only to respond on the second level. It'll be South Beloit, Evansville, Clinton, and Orfordville. Again, South Beloit, Evansville, Clinton, and Orfordville. This is WXL 609 at 1320 hours.
For the multi-vehicle accident, I-80 westbound, 182 South Beloit, you're due with an ambulance to the scene. South Beloit Fire, Janesville Fire is requesting Mavis box 80-13, second alarm, ambulances only. Multi-vehicle accident, I-90 westbound, mile marker 182, staging at Avalon and Reed. South Beloit, you're due with an ambulance to the scene, timeout 1321.
Okay, with them to make sure that we have room for who we're transporting. Going towards engine 812 from the 181.4.
Possible yellows as well. So if we could get maybe 1 or 2 ambulances rolling down here, that would be awesome.
I copy that. We're working on that right now. Interstate Command from Station 1. We're going to give you ambulance 846 on the box. They're responding to staging.
I copy that. 846 responding to staging. Do you have any luck with the city bus? Reload.
Copy that. Lauren Reed.
Engine 812 from Battalion 8 on Central.
Battalion 8, 812, go ahead.
I have a city bus. Where is the best place to take or have them respond to all greens out of the scene? Or I guess Battalion 2, whichever one of you two guys can make that decision the best.
The 80-13 at the 182 of I-90 westbound, Evansville, Clinton, and Orfordville. Timeout is 13:24.
And pick up walking wounded that way. Command from Battalion 2, that would work perfectly because they're not going to get down the northbound lanes at all. They're going to have to make their way up on the other side. I copy that. I'm going to send the JPS bus on the northbound lanes going the wrong way to meet up with 842, 812, and transport. Battalion 2, Battalion 8, a correction on that. We're going to need the bus to come down the southbound lanes. The northbound lanes are going to be totally closed off. They're not going to get through. I copy. We're going to have them head southbound going the right way on I-90 to pick up walking wounded there. And then transport, do you need me or are you going to call the hospitals and see if we can take them all to one of these locations? Command from Battalion 2, I got updated from your personnel as far as what 3 hospitals in the area could take what, so I can handle that from here. And the hospitals have already been contacted. I copy that. We're sending the bus your way. That should get most of our greens out of there. We can use personnel off engines and stuff or whatever you guys believe is necessary.
34 to 4215. I didn't get BC covered. I got to this intersection at Avalon and J, and I'm going to have to get out here and do some traffic.
We can use those individuals for manpower to assist walking wounded to the bus.
Down 13 copies. Command MD1, I'm at the
12 and Battalion 2. The bus is on its way. Additionally, I'll send you Edgerton 721. They can assist with patient movement and transport of the greens. Battalion 2, copy. Battalion 2 is also, if you can start giving me an update soon on the additional resources you may need. 10-4, I'm working on that right now. I think we got pretty much everything covered, but I will advise. I copy that, and Battalion 2 and 812, I did assign Turtle 512 to do a secondary of all the vehicles.
Command 812.
And ask them to not send anybody else up the wrong way on the southbound side just yet.
I copy that, and also on Iceland, if you didn't copy, I did tell Rockton to go up the wrong lane of traffic to meet you at Avalon and Reed.
Just an update. We have met up with 842. We have approximately 3 greens and a yellow at this time. I think we're at 181-2, working our way south.
I copy. You've met 842. You are making your way south.
That sounds good. Eventually, Battalion 1, if you can give us an update on the progress on the vehicle fires.
Vehicles. Everything seems to have gotten detoured over here.
I copy. County J is having some issues right now from the detour.
.22 is clear at 176.6.
Battalion 13, I copy. Are you back en route to the 182?
We want you to come down 11. We don't want you to go on the interstate. We want you to stay off the interstate for right now. We'll go through the city of Janesville and then stage at Avalon Road, Highway 11, and Reed Road.
You're 1 minute away from your 30-minute mark, and we do have one more injury when you're ready to copy. Are you going to maintain command at your location right now?
That's where I am. Racine roundabouts right now.
10-4, we have the Beloit command trailer that is ready to come out and establish command out there as well. We would be able to get rehab and everything out there for later on. Is that something you would like to do?
Okay, go ahead with that additional injury.
They just gave out, it's a green, red Kia Soul, green patient, red Kia Soul adjacent in the eastbound lanes to the battalion vehicle, and then a secondary injury with a head injury, brown Lincoln with the PC plate of Pool for you, P-O-O-L for you.
Here south of the incident, if we could get an ambulance to get on at Shopier Road and come the opposite direction in the southbound lanes, we could transport all the people that are south of the incident, all the walking wounded that are south of the incident.
Rockfire to Battalion 8, I could have Orfordville, they're my next unit en route. That would probably be closest.
Yeah, that would be great. If Orfordville can respond to Shopier Road, once they get close, communicate with Battalion 1 on Central.
10-4, why don't you go ahead with the yellow patient? Why don't you go ahead and transport to St. Mary's, Janesville?
Go ahead.
I'll be out for 177 with fire mobile command here.
I copy out with fire mobile command.
Road to meet up with
Not sure at this time. I don't think we can get either patients over the barrier, but we are in the heart of the accident, southbound. Give me some time. I'll see what we can see.
I copy that. So we're sending one to Shopier. We'll send the other one southbound. And we do have a UTV, so I will send the UTV that way also in case you need help getting people out of the heart of the accident.
10-4, the pregnant female is at 181-2. That's where we're at. If you're going to have them go on the outside, we will be watching for the ATV. That would be great. Thank you.
I copy that. So 181.2 is the pregnant female to yellow, and we are sending one of the UTVs down there at this time.
10-4.
562 to Central Command. Correction, Command on Central.
61 with a callback crew. One on-ramp, please.
They will go the wrong way on the northbound side, but they have to be, and they'll get to the fire that way. If you can just contact dispatch by phone, see if we can get another tender from somebody. I know everybody's taxed right now.
Geneva. And then also, I have emergency management that needs a call when you're ready to copy.
I'm not going to be able to talk to her for a while.
10-4, I'll call her myself and see if I can answer the question. And then also, you have another ambulance coming from Township South Beloit to the pass.
I copy that. Another from Township South Beloit passed. Coming in from Town of Beloit 241. We are staging at Schofield 990. Where would you like us? 241, contact battalion.
We went on scene of a single vehicle off the road on all fours, investigating.
The Metro bus here, I'm going to send them back. Negative, no patients on the bus. Cleared from A12's location all the way north to the edge of the accident. We have sent 3 patients, 1 in Footville with Milton.
I copy that. And they were communicating with Battalion 2, I hope. TV. 10-4, Battalion 2 to 241. Going for 241. 241, I need you to come back down here. We need you down by Chopier, south of the Chopier Road. Copy that, we're turning around.
Battalion East.
Short officer.
Do you still want me to contact Lake Geneva?
That's a negative. We've been notified Milton's going to send a tender, so they will be the other tender that's responding.
I copy loud and clear, thanks.
Battalion 8 from Milton and Footville here. We have 3 patients. Where would you like us? St. Mary's or Mercy? 4721.
4721, go ahead.
We just had a vehicle drive around us and a snowplow. They're going south underneath Avalon Bridge Road.
10-4.
I'm trying to call you. We are going to need the bus down here. We got 5 that need to be transported.
That's all we got.
Battalion 2, I'm going to call you on your cell phone.
10-4. Oh, 2 green to Mercy. Copy.
Tramp 843, we're complete with our assignment. Let us know what you need.
I copy 843. You're able to transport a patient?
We are capable, yes.
Bound side. Battalion 8, stand by a minute here. Battalion 2 to Battalion 1. Go ahead. Battalion 1, how many patients do you need transported and what's your exact location?
We have at least 5 right now. My location is just south of the fire at a 181.6.
Black sedan is ignoring emergency vehicles and into the eastbound or southbound lanes of traffic on Avalon. Services needed at this time.
Just to cover the rest of the south side of the county, we'll keep them intact where they're at.
Copy, thanks.
They're headed my way, south in the northbound lane. If we have that tender coming, we should have plenty of water.
I copy that. I'll have them respond the opposite or the wrong way on the northbound side. Is that their best access? I copy that.
Command from 641, we're on 11 and 90 staged.
I copy 641, you're staged. We'll have you staged right there for right now. We're just starting to get a handle on patient needs.
641, copy traffic.
Well, Battalion 8 from Battalion 2. This is Battalion 8, go ahead, Battalion 2. If the bus is still available, I need the bus at the 181.6 as we have 5 greens there per ambulance 142. We have, Battalion 2, we have 3 ambulances standing by right now if that works better.
Do you want to, if we can send some ambulances, send them northbound. All right, Battalion 8 from 812. We've worked our way from the back of the accident all the way up to Battalion 1. We have approximately 13 greens, 2 yellows. I believe the pregnant lady is being taken care of by 846. I'm going to send 241 to another yellow, and then we have 1 yellow way back at the 180.
Do you want them to head the wrong way on the northbound side, or do you, that's where you want them to go, correct?
Battalion 8, have them get on Schofield Road, and we are going to go northbound in the southbound lane, and I will advise as they come up and go from there.
812, I have Clinton and Orfordville will be coming your way.
Copy that, Clinton, Orfordville.
Means that we'll probably utilize that bus for as well. We just need to figure out how we're going to move them.
Our 2 yellow patients are currently being transported, one in 846, the reserve ambulance, the other in ambulance 242 with Town of Beloit.
Copy that. Can you give me vehicle make and color so I can cross them off?
Battalion 8, our traffic is all getting cleared off over here, so everything south of the accident all the way to Schofield is basically cleared out. Okay, Schofield south of the accident is cleared off. That's where your ambulances will be coming. Like I stated earlier, you have 2 or 3 ambulances heading that way. Remain and update me. I would greatly appreciate it.
Copy all.
10-4, do we have 1 yellow on each one?
The yellow patient's getting transported. I think I got cut off.
So, eastbound, they're trying to leave. They're all good to go with all the yellow tape on it. They can get off the interstate. Just make sure that's good.
10-4.
Southbound in the correct lanes and stop around the 181.6. I'm not quite sure if we're going to need you yet or not. 10-4. Battalion 2 from Battalion 8. You do have a Beloit ambulance staging in the city of Beloit also by the interstate if you need them to start heading your way. Battalion 2 copies, thank you.
Affirmative.
What do you have on patients, and are you going to a destination yet?
We're with a mom and a 1-year-old infant at the 181.4. We have not got a destination yet. We're looking at here in just a second.
10-4, are they both greens or yellows? To Mercy.
Copy that. Battalion 2 from 242. We also have a green-yellow patient.
812.
812, go ahead, Battalion 2.
Did you want to have a face-to-face?
10-4, that would be great.
10-4, I'm at 181.4. Where you at?
I am currently down about 182.5, 182.8.
Alright, I'm on foot, so I'll start working my...
10-4. Battalion 2 to 241, or excuse me, 242, go ahead. You got 1 green, 1 yellow, correct?
Negative, just 1 green.
10-4, 1 green. I'm going to have you transport the boys.
Copy that, 1 Beloit.
With 2 possible yellows. And 846, 1 yellow, 2 green, 2 missing.
Copy, thanks.
42, we have 6 green patients at the 181.6 mile marker.
Bus, or is that something MD1 could help us with? 6, so they're going to help out. I copy that. We do have an engine and a tender back here right now if you need personnel. 10-4, I also have Turtle's engine standing by with me here as well. Thank you. Copy. Battalion 1 from Battalion 8. Go ahead. I do have an additional tender here. I don't know if you need it or 2 tenders, I guess, unless we can turn them back around if you don't need them.
You can turn those tenders back around. I've got one sitting here as a backup, but I got plenty of water. And for your information, this fire is out. We're just kind of chasing down a couple little hot spots, and I have plenty of resources here.
I copy. Battalion 2 has plenty of resources. Rock fire, the fire is out. 1 down to that 181.2 for that yellow walking subject.
Needs for ambulances, Battalion 2.
Battalion 2 copies. Just stayed right there for the time being, please.
Since we're going to Mercy,
So you know I have a person in the back of your unit that's trying to warm up with my car.
I have a patient just north of the 180.8 north. She's going delirious, and I need a medical personnel up here to check her out. Battalion 2 copies. Battalion 2 to one of my ambulances on the staging, Shelby Road.
this is 843, go ahead.
843, I need to respond to the 180.8 for delirious subject. It's coming your way. 861, are we clear? If staging is cleared, you go ahead and clear the scene.
Copy. 861, returning.
80.8 and 180.6. It's going to be a gray Chevy. It's next to a black tractor trailer and a Burton's
10-4, Battalion 2 to my next ambulance in staging.
Battalion 2, this is Evansville 641, go ahead.
641, need to respond to the 180.6 for 2 patients in a gray Chevy.
I have no idea where that delirious. I think they was 180 something. Let's take that patient right there.
Battalion 2 from 843, we're reassigning to 2 yellow patients. You'll have to find another ambulance for the patient that you were talking about. We were unable to locate him.
What is that ambulance? What's the call sign? 1641 from Footville. Copy that. 1641 in staging down your way.
Tender 562, emergency traffic for command.
641 for the delirious. We're going to need a hospital for them.
Engine 112, go ahead.
142 has 8 patients in it, all greens. Where is the bus located at?
Down by command. I'm not even sure where it's at this point.
Battalion 2, the bus is going to be by me currently at the 181.4. It's got multiple greens in it at this time.
8 more headed your way.
You get through with your emergency traffic. But Did you get the ambulance to the westbound lane to have someone checked out? I heard you go over the police channel. What mile marker are you at and what kind of vehicle?
We have our 4x4 here, which has got the lights on it, right next, about a quarter mile north of Town Line Road in the eastbound lane. Yes, it's not that far from 812, who's parked here. I don't know where those personnel are, but it's not far from them.
10-4 Battalion 2, did you copy that?
Negative, I'm at the 181. I have 2 ambulances. We're just working southward, pulling people. What you need?
There's a UTV unit advised they have a patient there in their UTV that needs transport.
What was the mile marker? I'm not sure of the marker. It's about a quarter mile north of Town Line Road. Copy that, because we have a yellow at 180.6, and I have EMSL with them and an ambulance on the way. We are leaning on the barricade. We'll see them come. Copy that.
812 from Battalion 2.
Go ahead. This is 812.
812, I got 1 ambulance in staging. Do you need that ambulance to go to Turtles UTV, or do you have an ambulance there available to help out?
2 Turtles, because I have two men, or
10-4, Battalion 2 to 1641. 1641, go ahead, Battalion 2. 1641, can you make your way south in southbound lanes? Look for Turtles UTV unit. It should have some lights on. They're somewhere north of Town Line Road. They have a patient there for you.
The Turtles unit.
143 is clear, waiting for instruction from the hospital. Copy, staging edge up here 90, thank you.
Battalion 2 from 843, we have 2 yellows that we need to transport. What hospital are we going to?
3, if you can go to St. Mary's, that would be great.
843 copies, St. Mary's, with 2 yellows.
1 yellow patient, where would you like them to be transported?
Go ahead and take them to Beloit, please.
For people that need warming, do we have any idea where that's at?
And I'm not quite sure of their exact location. I believe right around the 181.6.
The 181.4 812's vehicle is way back at the 180, but that's our warming and our green walk-through bus at this time. 81.4-ish is going to be in the westbound lane.
Any additional resources as in another bus?
I do not know at this time. I know of probably half a dozen that did not want to get transported.
9-2 and 812. I have requested an additional city bus that we use for warming. Continue to Beloit with that.
Correct. 42 copies.
Jake backed up all the way to Avalon, something to the north.
C41 to Turtle UTV. Are you on the northbound or southbound side?
I'm on the northbound. It looks like I'm between the 180.8 and the 180.6.
1641 copies.
I'm currently standing on the barrier, so you should be able to see me quite easily. 500 from 537 on Central.
Go.
Are you okay with how far up we're getting, or do you want us to hold on for a minute?
I have no idea where you are.
We're just about to the Creek Road Bridge.
B-43 transporting 2 yellows to St. Mary's. B-43 transporting 2 yellows to St. Mary's.
All of second shift is either out or heading out right now, and they'll log into their radio numbers so we don't get confused between Adam and Bravo units. Barrett's going to stay north.
142, go.
Battalion 2, per MD1, we have 8 people, 8 greens on the city bus. We're going to go pick one more up, and then we're going to take the vehicle, or take the bus and transport with MD1 to a hospital. Just checking if that's okay with you.
Copy.
142, copy.
The Turtle ATV, what's your ETA?
Battalion 2 from 813. And I-90 overpass.
Battalion 8 unit calling. Battalion 8 from Battalion 2, I just got a phone call. I have a City of Beloit bus coming in approximately 30 minutes. I'm going to have them come off the Choprier Road and northbound lanes because these lanes are pretty much all cleared off that are south of the accident. Okay, so you're having the bus come from what side? I'm just going to try to pass it along to the Sheriff's Office. I advise for the bus to come off of Choprier Road onto the northbound lane, so it'll be coming on the correct on-ramp to the northbound lane. I copy. 30 minutes, Beloit bus entering from Choprier going northbound. That is correct, sir. Thank you. Rockfire, did you copy that information? This is Command, go ahead, Battalion 1.
Is the next bus you're having coming for non-wounded, just to get them out of the elements and off the road? We have 6 or 8 people that kind of need that now.
That's correct. We're coordinating with the Sheriff's Office to have that bus, and that'll be for most likely transport of people that their cars are no longer drivable, or for warming.
Copy that.
Pull off. Do you need additional ambulances at this time, or should we have another one just sit in staging? At this point, I would keep one in staging, but we should have one down here to help warm people up until that bus gets here. Battalion 8 copies information. 846 from Battalion 8, you'll respond to Battalion 1's location. They will lead you in. And 7, whatever ambulance is in staging right now, just remain in staging.
Battalion 2 from 821. Oh, I'm sorry. I got one Orphanfield unit. We are walking backwards. It appears we only have 4 more greens that we're trying to locate to move up. So that's where we're at.
Battalion 2 from 141 on Central.
141, go, Battalion 2.
We have 2 greens in our ambulance. We're beginning transport to Beloit.
Come up and stage at Highway 11 and I-90, unless Battalion 8 has other assignment for you.
And 442 is going to I-90.
Return to staging at I-90 and Avalon Road. 1341 from Battalion 8.
Go for 1341.
What's your location?
That traffic again.
I have an ambulance in staging at Avalon and I-90. We can utilize them to warm some people up. Where would you like them to respond? How should they get there? And by where you're at.
1341 copy.
Battalion 2 from John Boy 241. We're going to go fix our mechanical issue here. We should be available in 20 to 30 minutes. We'll advise.
10-4, 241. At the present time, most patients are accounted for, so take your time. 10-4. Just an update for you. The Janesville bus will be transporting all those green patients along with MD1 to Janesville Mercy.
I copy that. You are sending the bus with, how many greens did you say?
Back 2 from MD1 at the bus. MD1, go. We're going to have 9 greens that need to be transported here at the bus. If you could just send me one additional company and one additional ambulance company just for treatment as we transport here. I copy that. Battalion 2 to 812. Patient needing transport, where would you like us to go? One personnel, assist MD1 on that bus.
I copy that. And the bus is in the southbound lanes, correct? It proceeds southbound. On the southbound side, meet up with MD1 to provide patient care in the bus.
So, 1341 copies. Southbound lane.